10 Worst Popes in the History of the Catholic Church. The history of the papacy is long and complex, with moments of profound spirituality and moments of human fallibility. While many popes have been revered for their piety and leadership, others have been the subject of controversy, either for their actions or the turbulent times during which they ruled. Here, we examine 10 popes whose legacies have been marked by scandal and conflict. 1. Pope Stephen VI, 896–897, the Cadaver Synod. Pope Stephen VI is infamous for one of the most bizarre events in papal history, the Cadaver Synod. 7 months after the death and burial of his predecessor, Pope Formosus, Stephen ordered the body exhumed, dressed in papal vestments, and placed on trial. Formosus was accused of perjury and illegal ascension to the papacy. Unable to defend himself, Formosus was declared guilty, and his papacy was annulled. His corpse was mutilated and thrown into the Tiber River. Public outrage eventually led to Stephen's downfall. He was imprisoned and later killed by strangulation. 2. Pope John XII, 955–964, a teenage pope. Elected at the age of 18, Pope John XII's reign was marked by allegations of immorality and incompetence. Reports suggest he turned the papal residence into a site of debauchery and paid little attention to his spiritual duties. His life ended violently when he was allegedly thrown out of a window by a man who discovered him in bed with his wife. John's papacy became a cautionary tale about the dangers of appointing someone so young and inexperienced to such a powerful position. 3. Pope Benedict IX, 1032–1048, the three-time pope. Benedict IX was elected at the age of 20, and unique in history as the only pope to hold the office 3 separate times. His initial election was reportedly secured through bribery. He abandoned the papacy twice, once selling it to his godfather, and attempted to reclaim it a third time, only to be deposed. His tenure was marked by allegations of violence, corruption, and scandal, making him one of the most infamous popes in history. 4. Pope Boniface VIII, 1294–1303, the Power Seeker. Known for his assertive claims of papal supremacy, Boniface VIII famously issued the papal bull, Unum Sanctum in 1302, declaring that submission to the Pope was necessary for salvation. His conflicts with secular rulers, especially King Philip IV of France, culminated in his capture and humiliation by French forces. Boniface's death shortly after marked the end of his controversial and tumultuous reign. 5. Pope Urban VI, 1378–1389, the Violent Reformer. Urban VI's election led to the Western Schism, a period of division within the Church where multiple claimants to the papacy emerged. Urban initially sought to reform corruption among the cardinals, but his harsh and authoritarian methods alienated many. He was accused of torturing and even killing dissenting cardinals, with reports suggesting he complained when his victims did not scream loudly enough. His reign plunged the Church into decades of factional conflict. 6. Pope Alexander VI, 1492–1503, the Borgia Pope. A member of the infamous Borgia family, Alexander VI used his position to advance his family's power and wealth. He fathered several children, including the notorious Cesare and Lucrezia Borgia, and was known for lavish spending and nepotism. His papacy became synonymous with corruption, dishonesty, scandal, and political intrigue. 7. Pope Leo X, 1513–1521, the lavish patron.
Leo X, a member of the powerful Medici family, is remembered for his patronage of the arts and his role in the construction of St. Peter's Basilica.
However, his decision to fund the project through the sale of indulgences became a significant factor in the Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther's criticisms of this practice marked the beginning of a schism that would forever change Christianity. 8. Pope Paul IV, 1555–1559, the enforcer of the ghetto. Pope Paul IV is remembered for his harsh policies towards Jewish communities. In 1555, he issued the bull Cum Nimis Absurdum, mandating the creation of Jewish ghettos and imposing restrictions on Jewish life. He also intensified the Inquisition, leading to widespread persecution. His actions significantly impacted Jewish populations and left a dark mark on the Church's history. 9. Pope Sergius III, 904–911, the puppet of Theophylact. Sergius III's papacy is often associated with the period known as the Pornocracy, where powerful Roman families dominated the Church. His rise to power was facilitated by Theophylact of Tusculum, a wealthy Roman noble. Sergius's reign was marked by corruption, scandal, and allegations of fathering a child with Marozia, Theophylact's daughter. His time as Pope exemplifies the deep entanglement of politics and religion in medieval Rome. Finally, number 10. Pope Julius II, 1503 to 1513, the Warrior Pope. Known as the Warrior Pope, Julius II prioritized military campaigns and territorial expansion over spiritual matters. He personally led armies in battle to secure the Papal States and was instrumental in commissioning grand artistic projects, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling painted by Michelangelo. While his contributions to the arts are celebrated, his militaristic approach to the papacy drew criticism and underscored the tensions between secular and spiritual leadership. Overall, the Catholic Church, like any long-standing institution, has had its share of leaders whose actions reflected the complexities and imperfections of their times. While these 10 popes stand out for their controversial legacies, their stories also highlight the broader historical, political, and social forces that shaped the Church's evolution. Understanding their lives offers a nuanced perspective on the challenges of leadership in an ever-changing world. Thanks for watching. To see more videos like this, kindly like, share, follow or subscribe.